You're listening to the Grand Army of the Republic's Titan Company podcast, the voice of the Wolf Pack. This one goes out to the ARF troopers of Artemis, currently fighting it out with the droids on Felucia. Keep your heads down and your seals tight, boys. So, hello everybody. How are we doing this fine evening?
Pretty good.
Doing well.
Very good. And can y'all introduce yourselves?
I'm CO Azod, leader of Titan Company.
I'm SL Papery. I'm a squad leader.
I'm CT Forge. I'm just Forge.
He's just Forge. That's your key.
Okay. I'm Captain WoofWoofWolffe, a content creator in the 104th.
Hey.
All right, thank you all for taking your time out of your day to come to this podcast. Very much appreciate it. So I'll just start out with a few questions, and then we'll take it from there. First of all, anybody want to list out maybe some of their favorite 104th moments? Anything that stands out, and just anything significant.
I have one that comes to mind. So I was playing with the PC guys, and there's like a chat lobby or whatever where you click enter and you can like write in a message, and anyone on the server can see it. I spawned in with a bunch of the Navy guys, and you know how like everyone in the 104th has like CT whatever, right? As opposed to Xbox, you can change your gamer tag without having to pay anything. So everyone in the company had CT, and then the other team started writing in the messages, "Are we playing against bots? Like, why does everyone have CT?" I just remember cracking up. That was really funny.
That's fun. Personally, one of my favorite moments was probably I have a few. One of my favorite moments in the main 104th was when we recorded the Ewok hunt video.
Yeah.
Was fun.
That was just a side effect of something.
I do remember seeing in a video, in one of Wolf's videos from a long time ago, Tanker and Azod, you were on Naboo.
Oh god.
For a video.
That was his first Naboo video. Yeah, that was old Titan Squad. That was us. That's fun.
Yeah. Oh my god. Were any of you guys present before we started doing recreations? Like, do you remember when we just would hop into a game lobby together and then just throw on skins or whatever?
Me and Forge.
I mean, maybe. It depends.
I'm pretty sure Forge and Azod were there for those. Yeah, those were some good times.
I was originally
the first time we did our own private lobby session. There was a guy, I think he was the leader of like Dagger Company or something, whatever it was at the time. The dude was like an all right dude. I will say he was a bit strict on some of his guys. I don't think he's in the 104th anymore, but we had done like a little private session on Camino. We were dressing up as the Coruscant Guard Phase 1. Sinker was there too. And he was messing around with filming for the first time with the no HUD off, zoomed in gun. And it was pretty cool because we've never like had like a private lobby session before. We were trying to figure out how to do that. And I just remember sitting in the matchmaking lobby being like, guys, this is never going to work. But someone being like, I've done this before. Like if you just matchmake continuously, it might work. And it was so exciting to finally do that. And then I think the week after we shot the Commander Thorn, it wasn't, I called it a recreation, but looking back, I wouldn't call it that now. It was more of just, I don't know, messing around with shots and stuff. And that's kind of when like the eyes were open to, oh my God, like there's so much you can do on Battlefront 2, which is really exciting to see.
I'd just like to say it was Hal from Dagger Company.
Hal, yes.
I remember joining one of those events, and when I was in Cerberus, we had a joint raid with them, and there were several people from Cerberus who got extremely mad at him. Let's just say.
Yeah. I don't blame them.
All right. Anybody else got anything to say on that?
I had a lot of fun with there was like a video we did. I think there was a guy, Diamond Marine maybe, who was impersonating Caboose from Red versus Blue. We were shooting a bit on Ewok Hunt. This might be not the same thing you were talking about, Azod, but it might also be. That video, we ended up huddling around a campfire, and all of us were doing the crying emote at the same time. We had like a little countdown. We were like 3, 2, 1 emote, and it was just so funny because all 12 of us just literally were crying over the campfire. And then these 2 Ewoks just hopped into the flames. It was really funny to watch.
I don't know.
No, the chat didn't die. Hold on. No, the chat didn't die.
I believe that's where the title of the teddy bear fight came from.
Oh, actually?
Yeah.
I think so. I think it was that video.
No, that cracked me up, by the way. Your guys' teddy bear thing, that was hilarious. I watched the cockfighting scene multiple times.
That was fun because I was like, guys, because it was me and someone else had gone Ewok just to goof off, and we already had all the death troopers lined up, and we were ready to record the like execution scene, and then I said, well, if we're gonna just kill us off so we can respawn as regular troopers, why not do it in a fun way?
Right.
Everyone just circle this area, just a big circle, and we're gonna goof off for like 2 minutes.
There was a kid I was talking to yesterday, or not yesterday, maybe 2 days ago, and he was bringing up your video, the cockfighting bit, but he didn't know what cockfighting meant, and some reason he had the assumption that it was like a sex ring or something. I was like, oh no, you're completely off on that one, buddy.
South Park's, he's thinking South Park.
Oh yeah, but with the Ewok video, I don't know if I was in that one. I was in the one that because I know you did 2 of them. I was in one where you we had played some regular matches, like 1 or 2 regular matches before, and then we went into Ewok Hunt. It was with
Azod, you still alive over there, buddy?
He did.
He's on.
Oh no! I think what just happened to him.
He's gone. The Ewoks, they're retaliating.
I remember when we were filming that Tatooine video, we did like that Ewok fight.
Yeah.
Me and Mitchell started walking in the middle, and so I just started chasing me right out. I got scared. It was the funniest thing.
Trying to organize all 16 people was like mind-numbingly difficult.
Yeah, can I ask you guys, because you are one of probably the few people who I can actually talk to and ask like about your experience doing this. What were like some of the biggest like challenges you guys were dealing with?
Can I say the most annoying one for me, guys, real quick?
Yes,
People will be standing still, like getting ready to record something, and they'll be standing still, and then they'll get kicked out for being AFK because the DICE policy is like 20 seconds they're gone. And then
I cannot tell you how many times that happens. That happens so much.
5 times in a single lobby. 5 times.
Dude, that's most of the reason why it like takes multiple like matches. It isn't because we don't get the right map or we don't get like to fill the lobby. It's because someone gets kicked for being still for too long.
It's because DICE's policy is literally like 20 seconds, if that. And
I will say, if you guys have Battlefront 1, what we were doing yesterday with the Robot Chicken bit, it is so much easier when you have private matches on Battlefront 1 because you don't get kicked for standing still. It makes your life a lot easier.
I don't know if we have the 16 people, but I'm sure we have at least a bit.
Yeah, I wanted to join the Robot Chicken thing, but I didn't buy the DLC.
I would have joined if I had the
me
DLC too.
Yeah,
the DLC, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, it might be really like cheap or discounted at the moment.
I think it's $16 for.
Oh, okay, never mind. I got GTA for like $14 the other day.
I looked on the store and it was $16.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, Battlefront 1 has been on sale for like the entire game and all DLCs for like $2 before, or something. I know that.
Well, I wouldn't wait around for that, but that's insane. That is just that is so cheap. Holy cow! You could get 2 sodas for the price of that.
I love soda, man.
Okay. Yeah. I want to ask. So, what was the story? Who was working on the story when you guys were doing the best pin filming?
Oh yeah,
And how did that process look? How did that
That
process?
was sort of, we went in and recorded everything all at once, and we didn't have a story in mind. So afterwards, we just kind of ad-libbed it. We just kind of ad-libbed it. Like it was all improvised script. It was an improvised script just based on what we had recorded.
Gotcha.
And
My
Lanky was always the
favorite
officer.
bit from one of the recent ones you did, I think it was a Tatooine bit, when you guys started this. First off, the fact that they all open up with the Star Wars crawl is amazing. That it is
That's
so
amazing.
hype. I love that. Then the Tatooine bit where you guys like walk into like a cantina or whatever, and it starts off with the cantina band. That was so cool. Like that was awesome. I
That
was like,
particular scene, we did not record the first time we went, and I would have released the Tatooine video without it, but I just happened to go re-record some stuff and captured that particular scene.
Yeah, because we were messing with the cantina band in the back corner that plays, and we couldn't get it to play for a while. Then because it was a bunch of people messing with it, and then I went over and hold X and it plays, and everyone is like so confused because they couldn't get it to work.
No, it's because I've never seen that before. I never knew that existed, so I didn't know where to look, where to stand, or anything like that.
Oh, dude, there's so many Easter eggs on all these maps.
We had to go into co-op to get it to work.
Have you guys seen the pies that are hidden around Ewok Hunt? It's like these like
There's
rhubarb
pies?
berry pies all over the map.
In them on Felucia.
Yeah, and they're in Felucia, and they're on the First Order Dreadnought as well.
First Order Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
I've only ever played that map once, so I don't really know because I don't play the Resistance era stuff.
Yeah, if you guys haven't been to Felucia and like read on gone inside each and every house, there's like I think 7 or 8 houses. Most of them are off to the left, which I don't really visit, but like there's like these little magnets that like the kids who supposedly live there like put up, and like one of them in Orabesh spells out "I love you, Dad," or the other one spells out "I love you, Mom." It's pretty cool. They like add little like details. Yeah. And then there's a kid's crayon drawing of like an Acklay, I think, in the house.
I'm usually too busy trying to not die.
Yeah. So I think Battlefront 2 came out. The trailer came out 3 years ago, I think.
It came out in October 2017, I think.
The teaser. Something. It was like the Battlefront 2 teaser came out 2 days before today, 3 years ago. Of all the updates that have come to the game and kind of like the flow from what it was at launch versus now, like what have you guys like been most excited that came to the game what came to the game? I'm like struggling with what to say here.
Basically, Clone Wars content. I don't really care about anything else, I'm gonna be honest.
Specifically, like which update?
The new maps. The new maps were all nice, especially Naboo. My favorite map. I absolutely loved whenever it came out. Whenever the map worked, that was. Getting past the constant crashing of whenever that first came out was hard, but whenever it finally worked, it was a really fun map. I still enjoy it to this day.
Yeah, that was a crash.
So just in general, just anything Clone Wars related, I am always down for.
I think right now I'm really hyped for Scarif, obviously, but I really don't think it will be like what we're expecting it to be really good, and I feel like it's just not going to deliver. But I think overall, I was the most hyped for probably just CS to come out because I know there's like a 2 day on that game mode, and it was so awesome when it came out because like 2 weeks after it came out, I joined the 104th or something. It was really short after it came out, and I remember every time before we started the raid, we would take a picture at that lat at the clone spawn.
Well, the 104th basically kicked off with CS, right? Like I think it was the week that it launched is when I met Sinker, and then we just started making videos. It literally was like when CS had just launched. And the cool thing is like the Clone Wars skins had been coming out the weeks before. Like we had the incorrect 327 skin. We had the incorrect. We had a correct 91st skin, but they wanted to make it like the Neo skin, I guess. We had an incorrect 104th skin because it was all sinker for some reason. Yeah, and then it was super cool because I was like, holy shit, like they're actually making clone skins. And I was wondering like when are the 501st going to come? Well, the 501st didn't come for like another, I think a month or so. It took a long time. Whenever they released Anakin, I think around that time.
Like right before Anakin or something, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah. No, it was with
Or was it
with that, I believe.
Yeah.
So it was during a recent raid. We were on the droid team, so it was weapons free, and I don't know why, but I wanted to break the game. So I took an AAT, I took it through Charlie. I was able to get it through the smallest areas and get it into the Bravo. I was able to get the tank onto Bravo 3 times.
Wait,
it was hilarious. It was on Naboo. I was able to get a separatist tank onto Bravo by squishing it through Crete.
Yeah, you just gotta wiggle it back and forth a lot.
Wait, you know you can like crush enemies with speeders? Can you crush them with tanks?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Bruh.
You can step on the enemies if you're in the ATRT if they're at a low enough health.
I remember whenever Forge posted the picture that he got the ATT at that cave, like in Felucia on like B or whatever it is, that was the funniest picture. I love it.
Yeah, I'll post that picture just for reference.
I don't want to see this.
If
I've still got it. I might have cleared my space on my iPad. So.
it's in media way up, I'm pretty sure.
Y'all are finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to go off of the whole sort of recording thing and Battlefront sort of a thing. What was your favorite thing to record? Just like anything Battlefront, Star Wars related at all. What was y'all's favorite thing to record?
I posted that picture, but I'd say Tatooine. Recording that video was fun.
Tatooine was a lot of fun.
It was funny.
Mine would probably be Bespin because
Bespin or Tatooine?
that was it was the first one. That's the first video that started us off, and I'm not saying anything, but I'm proud of my little voice lines in that. I think that was decent. You know,
We're like,
Your grudge
we were just like,
video where we just kept killing each other, Lanky.
when we were like,
oh yeah, that too.
Waiting for Forge to finish recording the Imperial side, everyone was just messing with Lanky in the elevator, and he got mad. It was
We're making some very rude artwork.
When we were waiting get in the elevators, all the Death Troopers played Simon Says at the Imperial spawn while waiting, and that was pretty fun.
I remember when we were just drawing on the walls with the gun.
Yeah, you guys were drawing on the walls. And
very, very rude.
Yeah,
hard to record around.
I remember. No, boys, I'm sorry, but I remember. There was a shot where Forge was like up on one of the balconies to the left, and he pans over towards the rebels, like, and you can see a penis that I drew on the wall as he's panning over.
It's multiple times, and it's just stupid because it kind of ruins the shot, but it also makes it funny.
How did you get that?
I don't think you'd notice it.
To is that Bravo or Delta? How did you get that there?
You
That's
just
Bravo.
back it up, I guess. I don't know.
Wiggling it. You just gotta wiggle it and wiggle it and wiggle it, and it'll go.
I was able to get that thing through Alpha on Felicia.
It'll go a lot of places because it's meant to be all terrain. You just gotta get it there.
Yeah, I love it when I love how its mechanical complexity makes it so it can lift its leg.
We climbed up a fucking hill
off its body.
We climbed up that one hill and had people jump on top of it, and they rode it around like it was a turtle.
the most recent raid. It was the Neptune Titan joint raid, or one of our more recent ones. The last game we were just goofing off, and Sif we were droids, and Sif was just sitting on my tank sniping the entire time when I was in the AAT.
Oh my god.
I became everyone's personal chauffeur on my tank. Everyone got on it, and it was fun.
Metal body shield.
So, anything else? Maybe you, Wolf, what was your favorite thing to record in general?
Ooh.
Just anything.
Oh, I honestly have a lot of fun with a lot of these. I definitely liked recording the what's it called? Some of like the bombing run stuff we do with like, I guess, on Starfighter. I think that's always fun to do, just flying around together. I liked doing that like 41st recreation where we were like running around.
46.
No, it was like
The
it
one
was
on the
like
ship?
the Green Company. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was like Green Company,
Company
like Green Company, Super Battle Droids at Breach Hole. That one was really fun. I really liked the I love filming rookies. That was exciting because that was the first time we'd
I
ever
like
done like an actual cinematic. And some reason I still think to this day, like I don't think I've like reached that sort of vibe yet with any of the new videos, but that was a lot of fun. I really like doing the most recently, I'd say the Obi-Wan and General Grievous bit with I think it was the Howler Company or whatever. We were filming the 212th jumping down the staircase. So I'd have them jump down and they would run back up and jump down and run back up. It's kind of funny. Citadel was fun to do. And most recently, I think Mitchell, you were there yesterday. We were filming this robot chicken thing that was quite some fun. What a fun time.
I can't wait for that video.
I cannot wait.
Even the first like time we tried it back on Battlefront 2, we weren't able to get it done, but we sort of turned it into a raid afterwards, and it was really fun.
Yeah, I love that. I actually love finishing filming and then just raiding. I think that's always something to look forward to.
You know, now that you've done that robot chicken thing, I think Forge, the content creators here, I think we should do Gary the Stormtrooper on like the Ewok thing.
Go for it. Honestly, I want to see that. I want to see that.
That scene, when I was a kid and I watched that scene for the first time, I wouldn't stop laughing. That's hilarious.
Are you talking about a clone apart?
No, the one where he's Gary the Stormtrooper and he's
Gary, it's take your daughter to work today.
Yes. No, he's on Indoor. He's on Indoor and he runs over.
Different.
He runs over.
Oh yeah, that one.
These aren't the droids you're looking for. Yes, they are, Dad. You're not even trying.
You're not even trying.
Like the one that Azod's talking about was like when he's in Indoor and
he runs him over with a scooter and then
he runs him
to death to like soothe the pain and he just beats him to death with like a pole. I want to see that.
That was just funny.
It was a good one.
We'd have to get Ewok hard because you can only get 10 people.
Well, you're gonna need a bark speeder or something.
Oh well.
Battlefront 1. No, wait.
Well, are they in Battlefront 1? I forget.
They are, but it's I think it's a vehicle pickup, maybe.
I think. No, they're just sitting in the back of the map. No, yeah, they're just like that's what they are. We'd have to get a bunch of people to reinstall that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not even. You'd only need like 3 or 4 people actually.
Also, I did a main server raid today where I got a picture of an ATT humping a LAT carrier.
Okay,
I tried to post that in main comms.
Thank you very much, guys.
I tried to post that in main comms, but posted it in an entirely different Discord server somehow. So they can have fun with that. Hold on, there we go.
No.
Oh my God! Wow,
that's just one of the pictures.
Well, that's
don't want to see the others.
I don't know if my mind would have gone to that though if you didn't say that. It's like in my head now, but I.
Yeah.
That's not what I was.
When the ATT tries to carry.
I was trying to set up like everybody to take a serious pictures. Like, see all the boxes below it. I was trying to get everyone to set up in like defensive positions, and then this guy just comes out of fucking nowhere and climbs on top of the lat.
Oh my God.
That's great.
So yeah.
Things you do in video games.
Also, pretty big topic right now as it's streaming on Disney Plus. The Clone Wars, one of our favorite shows since we were children, hopefully. What's y'all's opinions on the Clone Wars just as a whole?
Can we just talk okay.
The Clone Wars as a whole is one of my favorite shows. It's awesome. And it's the best Star Wars content out there, I think, because it's Clone Wars.
What's the Clone Wars? I've never heard of it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little while ago, we fought in it, You remember that guy Plo Koon, the weird-looking alien guy? Yeah, he led us and stuff.
This little orange girl with, like, weird face markings fights with this guy named Sky Guy, and they go and kill him.
What a weird name.
This little thing from 2003, and they've got this one alien chick that tries to fight Grievous.
Yeah, no, the Clone Wars definitely made at least my childhood, teenage years, all that. Even to this day, I mean, like I don't know, I love the characters. Just the fact that they're in like this like setting of like a republic. There's a war going on. There's like actual stratified structure. What's it called with the military, and they also have like companionship, brotherhood, friendship. But it all goes to shit eventually.
Yeah.
And that's exciting to always know that somehow this all has to break apart, which kind of adds a layer of kind of like stress, because you're like, no, you guys are so close, but you guys are all gonna.
Yeah. And then I mean, I always would stay up to watch the Clone Wars every new episode when I was a kid, and I loved
Naughty kid.
Yeah, it sucked when they changed it to Saturday mornings. That was crap.
Yeah. And I
Goddamn Cartoon Network.
but I would watch it, and it was
I like
awesome.
sleeping in.
I do love the 2003 Clone Wars just because Fordo is my baby. I fucking love Fordo. But the 2008 Clone Wars is a lot better just because it's awesome.
You can definitely notice the anime style was changed in the new season with the older seasons.
The new season, without spoiling anything, but that new season animation style and like art style is insane. Like, if you I love how you can see the clone armor is like kind of phase 3 sort of, and it's transferring into the stormtrooper a little bit more, and that's what I think is kind of cool.
I said this before we started recording, but I thought it was almost meant to be a movie, or it should be its own thing. Like the last arc in the season 7 is amazing.
Yeah, we've only seen one episode of it, and it's fucking amazing.
That shit had me up all night. I've seen it 3 times already at this point. I made everyone I knew watch it, even people who don't watch the Clone Wars. I'm like, just watch this.
I watched it twice at 4 a.m. because I stayed up for it and watched it twice.
Oh, it's incredible. It is incredible. I'm not gonna lie, it makes sense why it felt a little, I mean, in a lot of people's opinions, felt a little dry in the last 3 episodes. I know where all the time and effort and writing went into was definitely in these last 4.
Yes. I mean, because what a lot of people have been waiting for, personally, myself included, I've been waiting for Mandalore forever. And that episode alone, honestly, makes the entire years of waiting and just so worth it, because it was so good. That's like, when I think of Clone Wars, that episode is now what comes to mind to me. And
and switching, if you all are ready, switching from season 7 and going all the way back to season 1 itself, the controversial season, the quote-unquote trash season. What is y'all's opinions on season 1 of the Clone Wars?
Go ahead. Oh, you can go ahead.
No, you go first. Go first.
All right. I see it as the same as Rebels, where season 1 is kind of like, man, there's a few okay episodes, but overall not the greatest season, obviously, because they had just started writing it, started getting into it, so it's obviously not going to be as good. But I still see it as a good Clone Wars, especially that first episode with Yoda and the Coruscant Guard. I think that's a pretty solid episode in my opinion.
I texted this to Amanda last night, and I said, this last 4-part arc, and I'm speaking for the 3 that I haven't seen yet because they haven't come out, but I assume that they're good. This movie basically, right, was what the 2008 movie was supposed to be, but this currently isn't. It wouldn't be possible without that movie taking place. And the reason why I don't think season 1 obviously was probably, hands down the worst season, but it came after the Clone Wars movie, which in my opinion was really rough around the edges. So being able to see Ambush, seeing the what's it called? The Malevolence arc, all this new stuff was exciting. Rookies was great. I was hands down, that's one of my favorite episodes of all time to this day. Seeing that the clones aren't just a bunch of mindless soldiers. It really was tough for me too, because my college roommates wanted to watch the Clone Wars for the first time, and they had chosen an episode without consulting me. They picked the Jar Jar is a Jedi episode on season 1, and that speaks volumes about what season 1 was.
Yeah.
It's quite unfortunate, but yeah, I think season 1 is loaded with a lot of good stuff, a lot of bad stuff. But it's exciting to see that it made it to season 2, and we now have a season 7 because people wanted it back.
The layer of Grievous with Kit Fisto and his Padawan, that was probably my favorite episode.
I was about to
I really liked the funhouse aspects of it. And
It's like Spawn.
yeah, it basically. But I mean, I really don't with season 1. It's just it's early. It's early. It was made earlier than the later seasons, so of course it's not going to be as high quality as we remember it, or if. But no, it's still pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. It was great in the moment, first time watching it, and now seeing what we have now. Obviously, looking back, it looks different, but I agree.
The Ryloth arc is pretty good. I like the Ryloth. I think that's
Just
Yeah.
saying.
that's fun.
I think where season 1 really shines is with episode 5, Rookies, and the Ryloth arc. Those are like that's the main reason I just don't say, oh, well, season 1 is trash, because I don't really like the other episodes, but those ones are very good.
Honestly, and then the what episode is it? The hidden enemy one, the one where episode 16. That's a cool episode just because it shows that obviously not all the clones have the same point of view. We see it also later on.
Oh yeah, that episode as well.
With
Yeah.
God, what's his name? The farmer. He became a farmer.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Cut LaQuain.
Yeah, Cut. We
Cut LaQuain.
You won't always see every clone doesn't have the same point of view. I mean, even how they think, how they act, everything. They're all a little bit different, even though they're all, clones. And that kind of is interesting.
Cut was a game changer because it showed that clones can walk away from they have the autonomy to walk away from the army. Like basically the dude married a woman and had kids and is raising families and is farming and is completely void of the Grand Army of the Republic. That was crazy to see in like a canon series.
I mean, my status on Discord that you can change was I like to think I'm merely exercising my freedom to choose, which is a Cut LaQuain quote. That has been my status forever now, and I just changed it to loyalty means everything to a clone because it's a new quote from season 7. But
Since we're talking about characters, I really want to say, I don't hope I offend anybody by saying this. I hate Asajj Ventress. I do not like that character, in my opinion.
he's okay.
Ugh.
May I ask which version of Asajj Ventress do you hate?
All of them.
Oh, take
I'm
your
just-
next step. Take your next step carefully, buddy.
Asajj,
I wasn't a huge
No, everyone
fan
has
of
everyone has the right to their own opinion. I want to hear
I
your
know.
argument for why.
But
I just like scaring him.
the newer thanks, Link. But the newer one is, in my opinion, has gotten better from the one at the beginning. The one in the movie was my least favorite one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think the one in the movie was not really written with much purpose other than to fill the void of Dooku's, I guess, agent. She didn't really have too much of a personality. She was just the bad character who was supposed to be doing, I guess, the acts that she needed to do in the storyline.
I think Asajj gets really good at the Dathomirian arcs. That's when she starts getting good, I feel like.
Yeah.
Before that, she's
That's
I agree.
that's the part where I started to get okay with her.
and she leaves the Sith and stuff. That's when, especially when Ahsoka's running and Ahsoka's arc, and when she pops up in that, I think that's some of the best Ventress content.
Do you remember
awesome.
when she does that bounty hunter bit with Boba Fett and Bosk? When she finishes the mission with them and they ask her to join the team, she snarkily replies, "I realize I don't want to join you guys, and it's because I realize I have a life." Or whatever, and she like left, and I was like, "Holy shit, she's a badass!" and the comments she makes to Darth Maul and Savage Opress, Darth Maul, Savage, you're half the man you used to be, or whatever. I don't remember. He says to Darth Maul, but it's pretty funny. And then the bit where she's just like with Ahsoka, and Ahsoka's running for her life, and she's saying like, "My master deserted me too," and she talks to Ahsoka because she can relate about being abandoned by, the people who were supposed to provide her the most support. That was really cool to see.
If we're gonna keep talking about Clone Wars, what's your favorite season out of all the Clone Wars seasons overall?
I mean, I personally could even just say season 4 entirely for the Umbara arc, but there are some other episodes in there that are good. So probably season 4.
Season 3 for me.
Can I say the entire series? Because I don't want to say the entire series. But if I were to pick a season, it would probably be what season did the rookies come out?
That season 1.
Season 1.
Oh.
I think it's hard. It's harder to pick a favorite season than it is to pick a favorite arc, because in terms of like quality, it goes up and down with each season. Some arcs and episodes, some one-off episodes, are better and worse than others.
I think the writing in season 3 is the best because of what they do with. I mean, it opens with cadets, clone cadets, and then ARC troopers. Opens up pretty strong. They have the Citadel arc. They have the bit where Ahsoka gets captured on Felucia, and then they have that whole bit with what else? There's just like a lot of good, like, and they also changed the animation for the Jedi in season 3. Season 4, obviously, you get to see phase 2, the big campaigns, Mon Cala, Umbara. The Kiros arc was really cool. I loved watching that. That was great.
Yeah. I don't know why I got rookies and cadets confused.
I believe it's season 6 with the 5s.
Yeah.
Like arc.
Yeah, season 6 is 5s.
Ahsoka, right? Or was Ahsoka into season 5?
Ahsoka was season 5.
Yeah.
5s was season 6. That's funny because 5s it'd be funny.
I think season 5, honestly, like once you get to, I think season 5 is a quality one because you get the Jedi Padawans arc, you get the Mandalore, you get the Gregor arc, you get the Mandalore arc where Maul takes over Mandalore. And
that one actually.
The Ahsoka arc, and I think season 5 is pretty solid just because of those. And also you get the Onderon arc, and the Onderon arc's fucking awesome because you get to see Saga and like Hondo comes in and makes a cameo.
Save the rebellion, save the dream.
Cameos are awesome.
Yeah.
Hondo is so much fun.
I remember, whenever I first really went through and watched all of the Clone Wars, it was 3 years ago, and then 2 years after that, I came back and I watched through the Clone Wars. I enjoyed it just as much as the first time I watched it. I got to the 5s sort of arc, and I was just scared. I didn't watch it for a couple days because I was too sad to watch it. I just didn't want to because I knew what happened. It was one of the best arcs, honestly, and it was a very tough one to watch because it was so good in what it was trying to do.
Real quick, I want to take it back to season 1 for a sec. I just looked up the Bounty Hunter arc Hostage Crisis. I forgot that was in season 1. That was season 1. The final episode was when Cad Bane, captures all the senators. That was I thought that was epic for the first time.
Come back for season 2.
Yeah, and he comes back to season 2, kills one of my favorite characters.
Oh, that reminds me.
So cool, I think.
Ripped and all.
Rip.
Denal was cool. I liked him.
Wasn't he?
Wasn't he?
Didn't he have like his own like story and like this? There's this like Clone Wars game, or was it someone else?
That's
similar
Kano.
to him?
That's Sergeant Kano.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah. No,
They're,
they
like,
should have
very
picked
similar.
different designs. They look too similar.
Wait,
Yeah.
what was his name in the game? What was that guy?
Sergeant Kano, he was part of the 501st. It's not canon anymore. Sergeant Boomer, Sergeant Kano,
They're not
anyone,
canon.
Colt Tesca, all of those are not canon.
That pisses me off. That game, I played so much as a kid. That game's all. I still have it right here beside me on the shelf.
Are we talking about games now? If so, does anybody remember The Force Unleashed? Star Wars
Yes.
The Force Unleashed.
Oh,
I have that for the Wii.
Did Lanky just did he just finish?
bruh. Anytime I remember just running through Kashyyyk as Darth Vader with those fucking 501st Clone Boys backing me up, I just
Oh
I
yeah,
can't,
that was cool. I would kill them. I thought it was fun to kill them.
Each their-
I'm just so happy I got to grow up with the Clone Wars stuff.
Oh yeah.
'Cause
me
I was
too.
born 2005, so that's when Revenge of the Sith came out, and then that's when all the really good stuff started to happen later. Like the original Star Wars Battlefront 2. is
Yes.
Still
yes.
my favorite.
Republic
game.
Commando.
I
Yeah.
recently replayed Republic Commando just for the joy of it. Same with Battlefront 2 and Battlefront 1 because they were all games with gold like last year, and I decided to replay them. And
Yeah, it's a good one. Let's rearrange some architecture, Deltas. Yeah,
that would-
no,
back to
if that would be
get,
cool to
get yourself a Vector.
that would be cool to try and re-record something like a Geonosis thing with the Clone Commandos, like a Delta Squad thing.
Oh
They're
yeah.
on PC with the mods, but I'm sure you could make it work with just default skins.
Mhm.
For the
Well,
Clone
also,
subs.
Real fast, can I just say, getting back onto the Clone Wars, the last thing, I really hope we get to see Vader at the end, like an
I-
epilogue.
I do too.
We get a proper epilogue to the Clone Wars or something.
I hope they do it like what they did with Rebels, how the last like 1 or 2 episodes, whichever it was, were like an hour. I really hope they do that.
I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah,
just want them to show Vader in the art, and then or in the Clone Wars art style, and then fade to black, yeah, or something like that.
How they showed
Mhm.
Grievous for just that split-second scene at the beginning of this new episode. He looks so good in this newest episode.
Yeah, he does.
they finally didn't make him look like a Lego character.
Grievous.
I'm not saying I don't like Lego. I love Lego.
I think he's probably.
Protecting yourself before all the leg for you.
I got
Y'all-
17 bins full.
just a quick thing. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that we all collected Legos because, well,
That's
it's
true.
us. Let's be honest here, boys. Or at least Star Wars Legos had a couple of sets of that. And did anyone else ever always try to like modify the clones and make them?
Yes.
Yes.
I did that with one of my action
Yes.
figures. I tried to do that to my Phase 1 Echo. I ruined it. I was so mad. I ruined it.
The clones would always get the pauldrons and the commas and the arc antenna and then the flashlight on the other side because there was another peg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had an ARF trooper from that one battle pack that came with like the 2 ARF.
Oh, you had an ARF trooper? Lucky.
I had
I
yeah,
have.
I had an ARF trooper, and what I did, I gave him like
Oh,
a
I have
cape
one.
that Obi-Wan had. I put a blaster in one hand and then like a lightsaber on the other, and made him. That was like my canon me in my Lego creations when I made them.
I have an ARF trooper right here, right in my hand.
I colored him like kind of green a little bit, and like green and gray were the color schemes I did. But it was so shit because I did it with Sharpies. But it was I love
music to my audio receptors.
I think I have a Lego ARC 170 that's not built right now.
Did
I
anyone else
really want to
get
Oh yeah.
the 501st
Yeah.
battle pack? I'm
But-
so happy. I'm so hyped for that.
I actually have the older version of the 501st ATRT.
I have the Lego AT-AP, the AT, and the BLT-Y.
Oh wow.
I
Wait,
Oh, I
you mean
have the,
BTLBY? Wait.
I don't
Or
know,
BLT.
But I have one of the newer Y wings too, from
Oh yeah.
Rebels. I think it's from Rebels, and I also the funny thing about the ARC 170. So my dad wanted to buy some Lego like a box of Lego off Craigslist. I'm like, so he buys it. We open the box. There's a built ARC 170 just sitting in it, and I'm like, this is the happiest day of my life.
No way.
I don't have to do any of the work building it. I can just play right away.
That's exactly
I used
what
to always, and it was mainly with like Halo sets, but sometimes with Star Wars sets, I would always get my dad to build them for me. I would never bother doing them myself.
Oh
But
yeah,
nowadays,
my
I'd be like,
dad-
yeah, I want to build them.
Me and my dad love Lego, and he really likes it. He really wanted to get me the older sets. So I literally have one of the first. I have the old AT-AT. I have the first Millennium Falcon. I have the first X-wing.
big flex.
I have the AT-AT
Well,
as well.
he already had the X-wing. Most of the stuff he had from when he was a kid still. So, but yeah, I love Star Wars.
Mhm.
Half my room is full of Star Wars stuff.
That is an understatement and a half right there, young sir.
Yeah. I mean, we're in this Milsim for a reason, I think.
Oh, yes.
Guys, okay, I don't want to go off topic, and I know you guys are recording real quick, but I'm gonna drop a link or to a TikTok in Titan Company. Wait, but it's Battlefront related. This guy does voice impressions of like the blasters in Battlefront. It's insane.
Oh, that reminds me.
Where are you gonna put it?
I'm gonna put the link. Well, is there like a link area I can put it in?
You can put it wherever, honestly.
That reminds me.
But
I
it might
watched this
change all-
video. So, I watched this video, and this guy can do voice impressions almost perfectly. He did it at like the Disney theme park. And
Okay, is it?
It was funny.
Mm,
It was awesome.
I'll put it in memes.
Yoda.
I'll put it in memes. Oh God, what am I looking
Yeah,
at?
memes work.
What was the most
We
recent?
should get
meme?
Mitchell.
Oh.
While we go watch this, we should
Don't
give
say anything. I haven't seen it yet. Hold on.
Wait, do I have a picture with like the advertisement poster to buy the 3 original films? And I was so happy to buy it. It looks awesome. And now it's just sitting right there, taking up half my wall.
Okay, so is there anything else that anybody here wants to bring up? Just anything at all, in general?
I want to say hi to shout out my mom. Kidding.
Oh, don't do that there. Just, oh.
You know what? I respect that. That's fair. That's fair.
Who's editing this later? I'm just trying to give whoever that
Uh,
is a hard time.
Usually Mitchell.
Probably.
Mitchell.
All right, Mitchell, I'm about to drop a bunch of profanity right now.
I think that's fine.
Honestly, won't be much different from Titan Raids.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's a fucking guy with a lightsaber.
What's your profanity?
Ghosting.
Literally all of Nike's call.
So I threw the Senate at.
Oh, my lightsaber.
It's literally all of your call outs, and it's just.
Y'all
this
wanna
guy
hear
with a
my
fucking
favorite-
lightsaber.
I found my Anakin's lightsaber.
You want to hear my favorite Blink 182 song?
Oh my god.
You want to hear it, guys?
No, what is it?
Shit, piss, dumb cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker. You stupid.
Oh, he was gonna sing it. Oh God.
Shit,
Okay.
piss, dumb.
Oh no.
But
Damn it, I
we
forgot I'm in
sent you the
Titan Company. I was
picture.
gonna server mute you, but I can't do that in here.
Where's Gulag you go?
The gulag
It's
you
fine.
go.
It's fine. It's fine. It's
The
fine.
gulag.
I think.
You will
I hope.
face the wrath of Chipper and the gulag, and you will like it. I said that so
gugog.
wrong the first time.
You will face the wrath of the Gugog.
The gulag.
Gulag.
Okay, so the gulag is our suspension chat, basically. Is what the
Oh, go in a boy, come out a man.
yeah.
How many of you guys play Warzone? Sorry. I don't know if we're still on the clock here.
Yeah,
but
yeah. I
Like
think
Halo 5? No, I'm joking.
no, COD Warzone.
I haven't played it. A couple people have told me to get it, but I
Okay,
haven't.
legend.
I don't really
Also,
play anything apart from like TDM, fucking domination, the occasional S&D, and then the co-op mode.
Nice.
New Trick Pony. I play Halo and Star Wars.
I'm
Hell yeah.
Well, I recently
love
got
Halo.
the Master
Love
Chief
Halo.
Collection.
all I've been
And
playing.
Halo Reach is the best Halo.
Oh, it's good.
No,
Yes.
ODST, bro. ODST. Okay, so
Dude,
I
ODST
love that
was a
game's
straight
multiplayer. It was so
movie.
good.
It's like ODST was a movie.
Did someone say ODST?
Yeah, it was really good.
Okay, so all I've been playing is just The Witcher 3 because I got it recently, and
Ooh.
it's so much fun. That's a good game. I also played Doom Eternal whenever it came out and beat it in like 2 days. That was really fun.
Hey, Azod.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, as soon as
Have you ever thrown a coin to your Witcher?
Fuck.
when
I
I
haven't
okay,
watched the show yet. I want to now that I've played it. I just never watched
so
it.
when I got Jedi the Fallen Order, as soon as I got my dad gave it to me from out of the mail, I literally ran up to my room, downloaded it. Took me 3 days to beat the game.
It took me like 2 months to beat that game just because I got so bored of it so fast.
Yeah,
I was not bored of it. I love it.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up because I was just about to myself. Jedi Fallen Order being the most recent Star Wars game. What's y'all's opinions on that? What do you think about that? I personally,
I like
the
it.
game had its moments, and it had its really good moments, and it was fun for the most part. I
It should
think.
have a 1v1 dueling mode.
I think it's really slow and kind of just literally a puzzle game until Ilum. Once you go to
I like
Ilum, that's when it gets fun, I think.
hmm
I
I mean, I think going to Kashyyyk and then going back to Zepho was fun, but you know.
It's just a puzzle game is my thing, and I came up for a Star Wars. Then again, I went into it trying to I was thinking of it as a little bit like Forced Unleashed, but obviously not because you're not nearly as just fucking spam everything and murder. As far as Forced
God.
Unleashed.
We need Star Wars Rogue Squadron remastered. Best Star Wars game.
Also, Wolfie, I sent you that picture, by the way.
Oh, you did? All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull it up then.
If you can find it, that is.
Wolfie, how many DMs have you gotten just the time of doing this podcast?
Not that many, like a few.
Only
100.
1,000 a day.
Oh wow, you have a Ewing? What the heck?
Yeah.
Also, why do you have 3 different sizes of AT-AT?
Okay, the small AT-AT is a model my dad made. The
Damn.
medium-sized one is.
Is that Slave Leia?
Yes, it's a sticker. Okay.
Love it.
No, but the medium-sized AT-AT is the one from the 1970s. You can hardly ever find one with a gun.
Yeah,
I
I've
was
never seen
lucky.
that one in my life. That's
And then
crazy.
that X-wing was the first one, and then that big AT-AT was the one that came out in 2010.
Jesus,
My aunt and uncle got that for me on Easter
that's huge.
because they found it outside some guy's house because he was giving it away for free.
The X-wing is from 19 something too, right? 1970 as well. That's
I don't know, but I had to put a Lego canopy on it, so because I wanted it to have a canopy because it didn't have a canopy.
It didn't have a canopy. I couldn't even.
So I
tell.
stuck a Lego brick in the little slot. I can't get it out.
Was there ever like with the Lego set, something that like sort of triggered me was the fact that like for every faction at some point, all the weapons they had were like E11s for all the Lego sets. I was like, what? Was there any like official Lego sets that had the actual like
Oh,
clone
I always
weapons,
pick these.
AC-15As and all?
Oh, Sullust. That looks good. Butter toast. Thank you, Forge.
Don't want to bring.
I don't think so, Lanky. I'm not certain though.
That's a nice
I know there's
map.
definitely custom ones, but
I'm sad my 1970 AT-AT's wiring's all messed up. But I think
Yeah,
it works.
I tried to do some scouting because I didn't have the DLC.
Alright,
Yeah, that's
anything
good.
else anyone wants to bring up? Not necessarily doesn't have to be to do with Star Wars or the 104th, just anything in general as we come to a close here. Anything else anybody wants to say?
Well, if it is the end, I just want to say thank you guys so much for having me on. I've never done a podcast before. This is really fun. I'm super happy to be here.
Ash is gonna make you do
Thank
that.
you for coming.
Yeah, it's the same for us. This is only our second podcast, like ever.
Legends.
I know
Legendary.
you're a busy man, obviously. Especially with
Nah,
quarantine.
I'm just super lazy.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a joy having you.
Thank you, man. Thank you guys so much for having me.
It was fun.
How long have we been going for?
Probably an hour. Yeah, definitely an hour.
A little
Just about
over.
an hour.
Yeah. Mitchell, you think we'll wrap it up?
Probably.
Or let's just keep talking so Mitchell has more to edit.
Oh yeah. Well, I sent you one more picture.
One more. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how much I was talking about that Lego. How much I love it.
Was she wearing a jetpack? No, she wasn't. Oh, I see. Damn, that's pretty
The
sick.
white and red bag is the ARC 170 in pieces.
Yeah, I was gonna say that looked like an ARC 170 disassembled.
Do y'all want
Like-
solid bricks?
The one Lego set I really want to get, but I've never gotten, is the gunship. They are so expensive and so
Oh
hard
yeah, I
to
never got a
find.
gunship either.
The only one I could find was a Wookiee gunship at a Lego at Disneyland for $70.
I don't want to pay $100 for a gunship.
No, there were over 100 Forge.
Oh, well, last time I checked on, I think it was eBay. You could get one for around 100.
What were you saying? Lanky?
Huh?
Lanky said something earlier, but he wasn't. I didn't hear him.
I don't remember what that was honestly, but just as a just as the last sort of thing, does anybody here have like any questions for another person? Like Wolf, have any like questions for any of us specifically?
What are you guys
or
working on
anybody have any
next?
questions?
What are you working on next, and how can I get involved? I want to do a project with you guys.
I think the Gary the Stormtrooper I need to work on next.
We're trying to work on more Clone Wars related videos.
Right.
But
Okay.
it's
We don't
because
wanna-
every time we go into Blast and we get clones, people decide, you know what, I'm gonna set my controller down and
Are you guys like writing your own storyline bit for that stuff? The Clone Wars related
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah. We tend
I
to.
mean, yeah,
I would.
like we write lines for it.
We try to take it seriously, but then near the end, I don't know why, but we always end up giving off. The last time we did it, we literally, Purdy went a commando. We all went into the underbelly of the Geonosis map,
Like,
and he launched us off the end.
oh,
Launched
there-
like 8 droids with 1 pulsar cannon blast.
And then the
I do
random-
want to say,
the random.
I do just want to say, I honestly absolutely loved the Geonosis video we did. I
Yeah.
absolutely adored that one.
It was it was really fun.
Yeah.
There was a lot of random stuff mixed in, but I think it ended out pretty fun.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Because
the
especially
monthly
that-
one for it went out pretty good.
Especially that part in the catacombs where like the clones are moving through, and then you see Forge as the droid in the background. He's just like coming out. I don't know why. The thing is, that was an accident, I think. I don't think he was doing that for any particular reason, but it
the
looked
thing
cool
is-
as hell because the timing was
Yeah.
so perfect because it's like the droids were following us.
I was
That's what
at
it looked like.
Yeah.
a different angle, and I didn't know Mitchell was around the corner, exactly around the corner like that. And yeah, I just kind of I poked my head out
Even-
and then put my head back in.
Even though I knew that was an accident, my mind was thinking like, "Ooh, is he spying on them?" Even though I knew it was
It was
not
just
meant to be there.
an accident. And most of everything we've shot has been in one take. Like, trying to record it multiple times is not really the best.
Especially with Titan.
Yeah, it is a pain to record something once. So if you don't get it right the first time, it's like, oh my god.
Like when we have our content meetings, Wolfie, sometimes I say, "How
Yeah.
do you deal with this?"
And
A
you
lot of alcohol. Kidding. No,
In my
honestly,
case,
that's why I don't film that often. I think like you just need like a mental break sometimes, and then you go back and it's really exciting and fun, and you pump out an awesome video, and then you and the boys like relax after some stressful filming, and then you guys break up for a bit and then come back. I say randoms is
Yeah.
probably the worst. Oh
yeah.
man.
a lot of
Like
what
so that the thing about the geonosis one. Sorry, Forge. You can go if you wanted to.
no, you speak, but a lot of what we've recorded is just random.
Yeah. So when we were like in the cave system for the geonosis video, we had so when the clones were walking, we had the droids on the out like the spots where you could go in. We had the droids setting up a perimeter so the randoms couldn't get in, and it was the other way
No,
around.
it was the other way. No, it was, yeah. So you know the tunnels in the Geonosis blast map.
Yes.
Basically, what we did while we were filming the droid march in the tunnels. I don't know if it ended up in the video. We were filming the droid march.
did.
We had like 3 clones at each entrance of the tunnel, blocking the random in case he tried to get in. So
Oh my
there's like
god.
security because because one of the droids lagged out. It was
Oh
great.
no. So y'all were basically like bouncers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what you didn't see in the background of the recording of a lot of those scenes was there was like a solid 20 minutes to a half an hour where the droids were all over by that one like command post
Command
sort of an
post,
area,
yeah.
and we were just sitting there like just killing the random every
We
time
were
he came
just
over.
shooting at
We
our
were just
team
sitting
that
there
was
waiting.
Random. There was that random B2. We were just all shooting at him. It was funny.
Don't forget about the one with the sniper. He kept shooting the clones.
Oh my god, that guy was
We
annoying.
were all standing in. We literally had 7 droids jumping random because he was trying
I
to.
just had to keep going in front of him, stopping him, and shooting.
That's really funny. That's
There was a
pretty darn
chat.
funny. No, yeah, I love that I can finally like I told Mitchell. I was really excited that you guys are making these things because like I don't really see a lot of machinima-esque stuff on Battlefront. And so it's really fun to be able to watch someone else do it. And not have to like, oh, see like how it was made, but like see the final product. So I hope you guys continue to do them at least.
I mean,
As long as people don't keep being stupid and lagging out, we can do it.
It's
I
like
think
we
the
had
main thing
3
we need to
times.
do. I think the main
Hmm.
thing. Sorry, Papery. I'll just quickly say this. I think the main thing we need to do is enforce stricter rules so we get the right people in the recording sessions. So we don't get someone like stupid who would goof off or someone who would just stay still and lag out. We need like a better way of making sure we get the right people in so we can get the video done as efficiently as possible.
Yeah, like put in the
if we had
announcement.
private games, making like a machinima, like a clone apart or red versus blue or something like that. If we had private matches, I mean, it
if
would
they-
make it extremely easy to record something and make a machinima. As long as
And it wouldn't take as long.
As long as you knew people who could voice act, it'd be easy to make a machinima.
I mean, we could always go back and do our own things on Battlefront, like Wolf has done. Battlefront 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna be honest, I never really played that game. I'm not gonna lie to you, I never played
I
the
love.
EA Battlefront 1.
Got it
I'm-
installed. No deal.
It plays differently. That's all I can
It
say. It plays differently.
I just wish they had clone related stuff in it. But I kind of.
I have the game, and I tried to. Actually, sorry, Papery.
No, I wasn't. No, I just cut off anyway. You were good.
So
All right.
if they do add private matches, it's like you were saying, that's something I really, really would like to do is make like a red versus blue-esh, just like maybe just a one-off episode, and it's something like that, just in Battlefront, and I think that would be really, really funny.
I think Lanky was,
Mm-hmm,
but
mm-hmm.
I actually did screen record some stuff, and I put the audio over some gameplay.
Ooh.
What was that?
It would be so easy and so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we could do Ewok hunt like skits a lot easier than normal stuff because I would
Yeah.
say not many people play Ewok hunt, so it'd be really easy to get like two different game groups to like
No,
do it
but
and like
I'm-
try and get in the same like thing.
Especially if
you
we
know, like-
go into like the
You don't
Japanese
even
or
do different
something.
games. One would work, wouldn't it?
I don't think we would have to have two parties. Unless it only lets you have us.
It only lets you have
Oh,
10. It only lets you have 10.
Still just talking
then
and still standing there.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, I recorded that like months ago. I mean, it'd be nice to.
Red versus blue.
Who were the people who voiced that, Forge?
Huh?
Who did the voice?
Wait, what? Wait. Do you guys want to do red versus blue?
No, that's
And
I did a long time ago.
Yeah, I
no,
want
but like
I want
like with clones, like so Griff is orange, right? So like take a 212 phase 2 and then like
some
have
clone-
Simmons.
Well, like the
But then who are we gonna
Krill.
use?
No, Simmons.
Who's the
as
most stupid one? Who's the most stupid character? I want to be him.
The stupid
No,
one?
but you know what I'm saying, right? Like kind of like go with the
Yeah.
color scheme.
Yeah.
I think that would be really cool.
The only problem is there's two reds, right? Because you have Sarge.
Phase
and-
1.
and-
87 Sentinel Corps?
Or
Sim-
80, yeah, no.
Oh yeah, we can make Simmons 87.
Coruscant Guard.
It makes
Yeah.
Sarge Coruscant Guard.
Yes, that would work.
Mm.
And then have
And then for blue, we have the 501st. And
Wolfpack.
ooh, what else?
Phase 1 and
Just the
phase 2.
Wolfpack.
Yeah.
Phase 1, 2, and pack.
There's only one blue battalion.
Yeah, no, I'd love to start with that first Blood Gulch bit. I think that'd be fun to do. I don't know. That sounds cool to me. I would be happy to work on that.
If you wanna come in
40
here,
seconds and just loop the gameplay.
Yeah.
Wait,
I just
like,
love
you mean like,
brainstorming ideas over here.
you saying like, that's what
No,
this is
I
turned
basically
into,
mean
really,
like
just
doing a
brainstorming
recreation,
ideas.
but over a machinima.
Yeah, I know. Like, so you would want to work together with us on this? Is that what you're saying?
Collaboration.
That is exactly what I'm saying.
Collab.
Excellent.
No, we're not asking. I'm not asking for a decision to be made right now. But yeah,
Just an idea.
just
There
an
are
idea.
forums on the content team. So
All right,
we got plenty of people to think.
So we've been going for quite a while now, and
Yeah, almost 2
it's been
hours.
fun so far, boys. But I'll just ask one more time if anybody wants to bring anything up, and if not, we'll just wrap it up here.
Yeah, should probably wrap it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're making it
Going
on
for-
part 1, part 2.
We've been going for over an hour. I will say this episode went on for so much longer than the first one.
No,
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of editing. I'd say for Mitchell's
Sorry,
sake, we
Mitchell.
probably should cap it. I was kidding about continuing talking. I thought he stopped recording
Yeah,
like
okay.
half an hour ago.
Yeah, okay. With that being said, I think we'll end it there. Thank you all, and thank you, Wolf, especially for taking some time out of your day to come to our podcast. Thanks for
Of course.
everybody who's watching, who is watched the video. And yeah, we'll end it there.
Yeah.
That's all, folks.
That was fun.
Oh, folks.
Yeah.
That's all, folks.